Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome to another session of the Paper 1 live series, Paper 1 revision series. Welcome you all. Yes, I think everybody is joining only. Let us wait for some time. Yes, did you check the answer keys of Paper 1, Shift 1 and all? Yes, hello, hello. I'm very fine, Ayush. I'm very fine. Thank you. Today, we'll have a discussion about the higher education part. So, here we are with the online quiz series 27, higher education system. What do we have? So, it's online quiz series 27, higher education system. Hello, how are you? Hello, hello everyone. Hi. Did you check for the did you all check for the what answer keys of the shift 1 and shift 2 of the recent net exam? How was it? Do you think that you have a hope on that results and all? Yeah, let us hope for the best. Like whatever it is. So the cutoff are still yet to come, and like let us hope for the best. So now, with the starting, can we go with the first question? Those who are in the live, can we go to the first question and learn something about the higher education system? It's very important in the part of paper 1 what we have higher education system. We should learn about all those things in the uh, higher education system, like policies of and governance we should learn, and some education institutions we should learn about, ancient universities, and some constitutional bodies, statutory bodies, all those bodies which are related to the education we should learn, and also which are the some schemes and policies of the government which are related to the education. And also NEP 2020 is also an important one, and it can be asked in both higher education and teaching aptitude part. But normally we get a short question in the part of NEP 2020. And like as I am planning in the paper 1 part, towards the end of the December 2024 exam, we'll have a exclusive session only for NEP 2020, like a full session for from the questions entirely from NEP 2020. Will it that be a great one? Yeah. Yes, it will be a great one. So we'll come to many questions related to NEP 2020 and all. So now what we have questions related with the policies, governance, and some institutions, ancient universities, some commissions and all, educational commissions and all. So we'll learn that today. Okay, fine. Going with the first question. Which of the following statements are correct? Okay. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house which can be dissolved only during national emergency. Rajya Sabha does not represent the local interests of the states. Members of the Rajya Sabha are not bound to vote at the dictates of the states they represent. No union territory has a representative in the Rajya Sabha. Okay. So, which is the correct answer from the courts given below? You should check which are the correct answers. Like actually, one thing, governance is an important topic in the part of higher education. Recently they have asked about this governance part. It's a very important part. You should learn all those, like how the governance are going, like what is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, how a bill is introduced, how a act is passed and all. Like it is very important. So in this question, you want to identify which is the correct statement regarding the Rajya Sabha. Okay, it's the correct statement regarding the Rajya Sabha part. So it is like Rajya Sabha is a permanent house which can be dissolved only during national emergency, to say. Rajya Sabha does not represent local interest of the states. Okay. And the members of the Rajya Sabha are not bound to vote at the dictates of the states they represent. and no Union Territory has a representative in the Rajya Sabha. Okay, B you are saying is like 2, 3, and 4. You are saying, yeah, some answers are 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, you can think that Rajya Sabha is a house, like it's a permanent house. It is not dissolved. During national emergency, also it's not dissolved. Okay. So 1 is actually it's not there. So we can go with 2 and 3. Actually, no Union Territory has a representative in the Rajya Sabha. It's a correct one that you have. Union Territory has a representative, and Rajya Sabha does not. Like, you should select the correct codes. So 2 and 3 goes for the right answer. Okay. Sorry. Next one. Which of the following statements are correct about deemed universities? Okay. Deemed universities. So guys, the governor of the state is the chancellor of deemed universities. They can design their own syllabus and coursework. Okay. Like when you hear about deemed universities, you should have an idea. Like when you study higher education, you should have an idea about deemed universities and all. They can frame their own guidelines regarding admission fees. They can grant degrees and all. Okay. You should select the answer from the codes given below, which is the correct answer that is given. That is the correct one, which are you are going with. Okay. Deemed, like you can guess also. No worries. Like by reading the statements, you can guess also, but give a good guess. Governor of the state is a chancellor, or is it? They can design their own syllabus and coursework. Yeah, that's correct. Because like deemed universities, they have their own syllabus and coursework. They can frame their guidelines regarding admission and fees. Yeah. They can grant degrees, obviously, as a deemed university. BCD, you go with, yeah, that's the answer is BCD. Where you like what is, we'll look into a small explanation of what are deemed universities. It's a classification of higher education institutions in India. Okay. Those universities are granted a special status by the Government of India's Ministry of Education under Section 3 of University Grant Commission Act 1956. Clear? So UGC Act 1956. And Section 3 tells us about the deemed university. The designation allows certain universities or institutions to have more autonomy and independence in their academic and administrative affairs compared to regular universities. That is what you have in what the deemed universities. Yeah, very great. So going with the next one. Yeah, Nevin, your answer is correct. The third one. The ancient Indian university famous for specialized study in Hinayana was. Okay, these ancient universities are very much important. And also they ask like Hinayana, it's a word related with the Buddhism. Hinayana Buddhism, it's a form of Buddhism. Hinayana Buddhism. And where in Hinayana, like they didn't consider Buddha as a god. Like only the ideals and are taken. That is what in Hinayana. So what is your answer, guys? The ancient Indian university famous for which is the one? Nalanda, is it Nalanda? Is it Nadia University? Is it Vallabhi or Vikramshila? Which is the university that is famous for the Hinayana. Like you can think of like which university was famous for the secular studies. Like Hinayana means actually Hinayana Buddhism is not like they didn't accept the godness or the godness of Buddha. Only the good ideals of Buddha they accepted. That is what it is meant by Hinayana Buddhism. So which answer we will go with? We'll go with the option C. It's Vallabhi University. Like when you think about Vallabhi University, it taught secular subjects. It was not oriented to a special religion or like it taught any like concept like godness or what or any like religious thing. Hinayana School of Buddhist Study. It's a school of Buddhist study only. The Hinayana school does not propose the divinity of Lord Buddha. Okay, it does not do that. I told you already. And talking about the Vallabhi University, it's an important center for Buddhist learning and champion the cause of Hinayana Buddhism between 600 CE and 1400 CE. Okay, long back. Vallabhi was the capital of Maitraka Empire. So actually, it's the Maitraka Empire was developed the Vallabhi University part. It was an important port for international trade located in Saurashtra. Present day it is called Vallabhai, located in Bhavnagar district of Gujarat in Western India. So actually, this Vallabhi University is oriented to the western part. Actually, when we see Nalanda, Vikramshila and all, it was to the north part of the north towards the east and north, towards the Bihar, all those side. So, but this Vallabhi was located to the Maitraka Empire towards the western part. That means the Saurashtra part. Okay, and it was an important port for international trade and all. Vallabhi University. So going to the next one. Which of the following core values among the institutions of higher education are promoted by the NAAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Council? You know what is NAAC, and you can expect a question from NAAC, and you should learn what are the policies or what are the visions of NAAC and all, like what are they up to? So contributing to national development, fostering global competencies among students, inculcating a value system among students and teachers, promoting the optimum utilization of the infrastructure. Okay. Like why I implemented or imparted more statement level questions. We have more statement level questions in the net. So those are preparing for the WB set, K set, and also can utilize from this where you can have more idea about NAC, and then it is easy to score in the K set and the WB set, all those things like that. Which is the answer that you're going with? Is NAC contributing to national development or like anything like that? Do you agree with all those things? Yeah, I will go with ABC. It's like contributing to national development, fostering global competencies among the students, and inculcating a value system among students and teachers is actually the core values of NAC. It's ABC. It's ABC. Which of the following are the fundamental duties? So it's like we should be familiar with the constitution also. Like when we have a governance or policies, we should be familiar with like at least like fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and all. Which is the fundamental duties? Like which of the following are fundamental duties? To respect the national flag, to protect and improve the natural environment, for a parent to provide opportunities for education to his or her child, to protect monuments and places of national importance. So which is the answer that you're going with? Fundamental duties. When you think of fundamental duties, to protect monuments and places of national importance, is it there? Or to provide opportunities for education, is it there? To protect and improve natural environment, is it there? To respect national flag, obviously is there, because like all the option A is there. So it is there, obviously. To respect national flag is one of our fundamental duty that we have. Is it ABC? It's ABC only. D, to protect monuments, it's not there. Actually to safeguard or like like it's not to destroy. To protect its monuments and places of national importance is not there in fundamental duties actually. Okay. All the next three, like other three are there. State higher education councils are established under their instruction of dash. It's at Nidhi Aayog, RUSA, AIM, and UGC. Nidhi Aayog, you know, like National Institution for Transforming India. Like it came as a substitute of Planning Commission. And RUSA is Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan. It's a scheme of related with the higher educations. Like then you can easily get. KB Central Advisory Board of Education is a very old institutions standing for the standing in the education field. UGC, obviously, you know, University Grants Commission. Like when it's related with the State Higher Education Council. So higher education, that is a very important word. And which is the scheme or institution which is related with the higher education. And also state higher education. Like UGC have nothing to do with the state higher education. Actually, it is RUSA only. What do you mean by RUSA? RUSA is actually like it's a scheme, centrally sponsored scheme, and this like it is under where they have some higher education councils to be state higher education councils to be formed to analyze all those things, that how the funds are utilized and all from the Rashtriya Uchta Shiksha Abhiyan RUSA fund. And KAB is actually the oldest and most important advisory body of the government of Indian education. Was first established in 1920. Okay. And it was revived in 1935 and has been existence ever since. Like KAB is actually to advise central and state governments on policies of programs for the development of education. That is what you have for K. Okay. So going to the next question. Which of the following instructional designs is part of SWAYAM launched by Government of India? Okay, like actually it's a SWAYAM is actually in the part of teaching aptitude and also in the part of higher education. Why? Because SWAYAM is actually launched by Government of India. It's a educational policy by the Government of India. So obviously this policy can be asked in the higher education part. Like it's like we cannot distinguish between higher education and teaching aptitude in the exam time. But I am telling that if you have a doubt on that, I am telling that this is a policy which is related with the government, obviously this will come under higher education also. So instructional designs, what are the e-tutorial, e-content, assessment, discussion forum, classroom teaching, which are all the things which are coming there? Can you just tell your answers? Yes, we're telling the answers in the YouTube, guys. Can you say the answers? I need answers from there. Yeah. D you are going with. Yeah, it's actually 1, 2, 3, and 4 only. Great. Classroom teaching is not there in SWAYAM. Actually, it is like a massive online open course, like MOOC platform, like online platform that you have. So we'll have just an idea of what is SWAYAM. Stands for Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. So this should be a net aspirant. Then you should be aware of SWAYAM. Okay. It's an Indian massive open online course. You know, it is an initiative by Ministry of Education, and it covers. It's under Digital India Initiative. Okay, Government of India's, and actually it was launched on 9th July 2017. This should be in the date should be there at some point of time if they ask the date and all, like it can be useful. So that's it. So SWAYAM, that's it. That's it about the SWAYAM part. The full form is not that much important, but it should be known, and you should know what is SWAYAM, and then you should have a very deeper understanding of SWAYAM, all those channels and all you know. So you should be very familiar with. There is a short question from either from higher education part or from teaching aptitude part. You will have. The Kothari Commission's report was entitled on. Okay, so you should learn Kothari Commission. There are different educational commissions on higher education. So the Kothari Commission's report was entitled on, which was the what was the name of the report of Kothari Commission? Yes. Is it educational and national development, learning to be adventure, diversification of education, education and socialization and democracy? What are the things what we have? Is it A? Yeah, some answers are coming like A. It's A only. Education and national development, what we have. So it's like it's an ad hoc commission set up by the government of India in 1964. You know, it's actually 1964 to 66, 2 years. And the chairman was D.S. Kothari, Vallath Singh Kothari. And the report was submitted on Kothari Commission on 29th June 1966. Okay. To MC Chagla, the Minister of Education. You know, like three language formula was implemented by Kothari, recommended by Kothari Commission. And many of the recommendations was from Kothari Commission. There was a drastic change in the field of education. It is known as the Magna Carta. Sorry, it's a main part of education commissions that you have. Kothari Commission. Question number 9. Which among the following can be removed by the president without a parliament's resolution? Resolutions means like without parliament's approval. Who can be removed by the president? Judge of a high court, governor of a state, chief election commissioner, comptroller and auditor general. Like at CAG, you have comptroller and auditor general. Like he is the person with the fund of like the consolidated fund of government of India now. He gives the approval and all. Like that's what. So, who can be removed without having a resolution by parliaments, without a parliament's resolution? Is it judge of a high court? Is it governor of a state? Is it chief election commissioner? Is it the comptroller and auditor general? Who is that actually? Is it governor of a state? Exactly. The answer is governor of a state only. So think that these things comes under the governance and policy governance actually. So you should be familiar with that. Maybe like they are not up to, but they can ask questions like this also in the coming years. Okay. As because like the governance are there. Governance, the portion is there. Which education commission suggested the following? Okay, this type of questions you can expect. Installing a higher secondary system with diversified courses, focus on educational and vocational guidance, improving the examination system and improving teaching methods. Okay, which was the commission that represented or suggested the following recommendations. Is it the National Policy on Education? Is it the Kothari Commission? Is it the Secondary Education Commission? Is it the Calcutta University Commission? Like when you have a second, also the first statement, you can easily relate it with the options. Very easily you can relate it with the options. Yes, I need the answers from you. Is it B, Kothari? Everybody is saying Kothari. Okay, let us say it's Secondary Education Commission. Actually, installing a higher secondary system with diversified courses to us from secondary. Like, okay, if you have a doubt with Kothari Commission, then it's vocational guidance, teaching methods, and also were taught in this Secondary Education Commission, not in Kothari. Okay, vocational guidance exactly what was given in Secondary Education Commission mostly. Now going to the 11th one, which is an advisory board for the central and state governments on teacher education in India. Okay, so which is the board for the central and state governments on teacher education? UGC, you know the full form. NCRT, like it's actually ICMR, it's like a medical research thing. Indian Council for Medical Research is ICMR. NCRT, National Council for Education Research and Training. UGC is University Grants Commission. NCTE is National Council for Teacher Education. Obviously, if you know the full form, you'll get. The answer is what? Yes, the answer is NCTE, National Council for Teacher Education. That's correct. National Council for Teacher Education, it's an advisory board or it's a nodal agency for all those teacher education institutions or B.Ed colleges, TTE, like DLED colleges, M.Ed colleges and all. Like actually, that's what. NCT stands for National Council for Teacher Education. It's a statutory body. Came into existence. Like what do you mean by statutory body? Like it's a body which came into existence by a Parliament Act. That's what. So the Act is NCTE Act 1993. So you know that it's an advisory body. The main objective of the NCTE is to achieve planned and coordinated development of the teacher education system throughout the country. The regulation and the proper maintenance of norms and standards in the teacher education system. So that is what the main objective of NCT is. So you have better have an idea of this. Next question. Which of the following state do not have bicameral legislature? Okay, bicameral legislature, when you think about the scenario of India or our country, we have a bicameral legislature. We have a Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Like we have a upper house and lower house. Okay. Lok Sabha is the lower house and Rajya Sabha is the upper house, what we have. So states also we have bicameral legislature. For example, they will have two houses, Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Sabha. Like what you have is legislative council and legislative assembly. So every state do not have. Some 5 or 6 states have. So in the options which is given here, which of the following do not have? Like you can relate with actually if those people from all those states, if you have, you can relate it with. Anybody from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, or Madhya Pradesh can relate it with easily. So it's the option that you're giving. Is it D? Yeah, some answers are coming with D. It's Madhya Pradesh only. All other states, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Maharashtra, they have 2 houses. That means they have a legislative assembly and the legislative council. Okay. So 6 states have the legislative assembly and legislative council. That is Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana, and Uttar Pradesh have 2 houses. That is legislative assembly and legislative council. Okay, that is one. Please note the state's name that is you should be very familiar with. In which year were the ruins of Nalanda declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site? So Nalanda University is an important part of ancient universities in the higher education part, and now it is having an association with the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So in which year Nalanda was declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site? So you should know that. Which is the answer that you're going with. In which year were the ruins of Nalanda declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site? So the answer go with 2016. The answer is 2016 that you have. Okay. So going to the next one. Who among the following was responsible for leading the forces that destroyed the original Nalanda University, contributing to the decline of one of the ancient world's most renowned centers of learning? Okay. It's Genghis Khan, Mahmud of Ghazni, Bakhtiyar Khilji, and Timur. Okay, which are the rulers like the who the ruler which is responsible for the destruction of Nalanda University? That means the original Nalanda University, which was there very long back. Like you have like when you study of Nalanda University, like ancient universities that you have, like when it was founded and all. So who was the responsible for destroying the Nalanda University? The answer is C, Bakhtiyar Khilji. Answer is C. Yeah, great. It's Bakhtiyar Khilji. The last question for today is: a person who is not a member of state legislature can be appointed as chief minister for dash, within which time he should be elected to state legislature, failing which he ceases to be chief minister. You know that you don't want to become a member of legislative assembly or legislative council, either like any of the constituencies from the assembly constituencies. Then also we can become chief minister, that if the party who wins the majority seat can, if you decide that you are going to be the chief minister, but within a span of time you should be elected from one of the state legislature, one of the state constituencies, assembly constituencies. And what is the time period? What is the time period? I should know. Is it 4 months? Is it 6 months? Is it 3 months? Is it 2 months? The same happens for the central government also. It's not obvious that you should be a Lok Sabha, like you should be a candidate, or like you should be a winner of, or you pass the election of a Lok Sabha constituent assembly. You can either be a party member, like they can make you a minister or prime minister, but you should like contest in the assembly, and you should win from that. You should contest in elections and you should be the winner of that. Which is the months, like how many months? It's like actually option B will go with, it is 6 months. Okay, you should be elected as a member of legislative assembly within 6 months from a constituency. That is it. Okay, that is the end of today's session, guys. I think you have enjoyed the session. You learned a lot of things. Revise this higher education part. If you didn't get it, watch the video once again. You'll get all those things. Have a better idea of all those things what we are learning in the part. Okay, guys. If you like the video, share this video with your friends. Let them also learn. And next Wednesday we will meet with another topic. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.